ChatGPT came out 2 years ago, and I've been using it for 2 years. There is many courses and unconventional advice on how to use it, you know, some templates, prompts, libraries, and I hate it. I hate it so much because it doesn't help at my content creation at all. And I think most of the people that are learning it, discovering it, searching it up on YouTube on how to use it are wrong. They're giving you the advice that you don't freaking need. Now, this video isn't specifically about how to use ChatGPT, but about how to record videos with help of ChatGPT or not. And I'm gonna discuss it today. I'm gonna rant a little. For the people that came up on how to use it, I'm gonna tell you right now, you just go and you load it up with volume. The more prompts you give it to him, the more it will give better information to you. This is why prompt libraries are so cool, because it just loaded up with big chunk of the text. But if you can't come up with prompts, bro, if you can't come up with your thoughts, you just can't record like a voice message and then transcribe it and then send it to ChatGPT, I think you probably don't need ChatGPT because it's too smart for you. Honestly, like all of the courses, bullshit. Just load it up with volume. The more you type to it, the more it will give back. Talking about using it for YouTube videos. When you create a YouTube video and when you use ChatGPT, people can sense it because there is something that is like generic about it, especially if you don't give it a proper instruction, if you don't give it much volume, if you don't show him your style. For me, when I type and send messages, it starts with lower letter. I don't use capital letters to start my messages, and when you prompt to ChatGPT to write an email, it absolutely uses capital ones right at the beginning. You can easily recognize that it wasn't written by me, by ChatGPT. And it's like if I just can show you 2 texts or 2 images generated by ChatGPT, you can easily tell which one is real and which one is fake. You cannot be replaced by AI yet, honestly. You can recognize it. It would help you. Use it as an assistant, not as a worker, because it cannot do the work for you. This is why you can see so many bluff on the internet, bro, on Google, like how many web pages, copies of web pages are written by ChatGPT, and you can clearly see it was written by a bot, by AI. So no usage of ChatGPT in your YouTube videos for scripts. Zero, none, no hooks. The only thing I'm allowing you to do for scripts is to take your bullet points, throw it, and ask it for logically order it so that it's reordered the points to make it more sense. And ChatGPT gives you such a conventional advice, such a default thing. If you ask it how to be healthy, it would say to you, go to the gym. The advice that everybody gives. But if you show an advice in a way of telling people, you know, I always wanted to be healthy, but I didn't really know how. Now I looked at how my ancestors did it, and I've seen that they are moving rocks, they are hunting animals, and I realized that the gym is just a representation of it. It's a new way of being the ancestor, being really bulky guy. The gym would help me, so I went there, and I think you should do too. You see how I frame it differently? It's not just ChatGPT boring advice, go to the gym. I showed it in a new way, and this is how you should do too in your videos. Because practically everything on YouTube is already been told. Looks maxing techniques, everybody's saying using the freaking products, use the cleanser, the sun, screen, like everybody knows that. But if you say something like, don't use the products because it creates pimples, it's a new way, it's a new device. Maybe it's even true, you don't know, maybe it's not. I recently tested it, what's funny, and I don't know if it worked or not, I'm still not sure, so you see how it goes there, it even got me. Creating an unconventional advice, it's what would bring you to the more views, more success, more subscribers, more money. If you look at teachers in school, what are the best teachers? That are those teachers that gives you analogy, that gives you a story of his life, that gives you something different rather than a sentence in a book, a new advice. So don't use ChatGPT for scripts, I'm begging you, save yourself a time and write yourself a script, even though like writing a script with ChatGPT is like in a second, but you will save yourself so much time getting 0 views on your videos. The coolest thing is that new advice gives you dopamine. It entertains you. When you hear something new, a new iPhone, a new MacBook, or I don't know, a new camera, you're getting excited because it's something mysterious. How do you come up with these analogies? Reading, living your niche, and consuming content. Also, you can do like a calls with people when you can get ideas. Basically, you can take ideas out of nowhere. I created a video on how to come up with killer ideas, so you can watch this one right now.